couple of my coworkers started calling me Sway. I said, why are you calling me that? Because when you stand, you can't stand still. You're always like kind of moving back and forth a little bit. You never just like stand still and relax. You're right. Every night, every day. Sway. Right. Correct. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Bad pain in my back. Herniation of the disc. A stool for my shower. I'm just a boomer. I'm dazed. I'm confused. Huh? I don't want to be Mr. Views. Every night, every day. Sway. Right. Chill day. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Trolls on the chat. In my back. Sway. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Sway. Back and forth. Back and forth. Every night. Every day. Sway. Right. Chill day.
Oh man, it's way too early for these songs. It's probably one of the earlier streams that I've done.
Over sexual.
Oh no. We're not playing this at 10:30 a.m. We're not doing that. this is not gonna happen. Okay, we're gonna play some slow jams. Oh, it's gonna be a lot worse.
I'm disappointed that since I moved out here to the West Coast, there is not real authentic East Coast Italian style pizza out here. Would you like to have a pizza party with me? Mamma mia! Mecca the pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Taking the dollars and rolling out the toss in the air! Pizza pie! Mecca the pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Delicious! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Salvagno cheese? Salvagno greasy shit? Crazy meat? Weird sauce? The sauce has these big chunks of tomato that are very well seasoned that are really good. Turn on the ovens and burn all the pizzas. Mamma mia! Mecca the pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Taking the dollars and rolling out the toss in the air! Pizza pie! Mecca the pizza pie! Greasy shit! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Weird sauce! Pizza pie! Delicious! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Pizza pie! Mamma mia! Mecca the pizza pie! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Mozzarella! And delicious! Taking the dollars and rolling out the toss in the air! Pizza pie! Mecca the pizza pie! Greasy shit! Pizza pie! Felipe! Pizza pie! Cheese! Pizza pie! Delicious! Pizza pie! Weird sauce! Pizza pie! Crazy meat! Pizza pie! Turn on the ovens! Now on to the more exotic seasonings. These seasonings are catered more towards Italians. If you're not Italian, you don't like these kind of seasonings, you don't have to use them. But I'm Italian and I love it. They completely soaked the sandwich in sauce. Yo! Meerkat Love. Yo! Juicy, tangy, moist, gourmet level burger. That's robust. Safe to swallow. Juicy, tangy, moist cheeseburger. Getting all over my face. Gourmet level burger. tangy zip, whirl, moist burger. Yummy and robust. Yo! I have gout. Gout is a disease that makes my acid levels much higher than most people's. And so if I eat certain foods, my acid level elevates, skyrockets, and then I get all giant swelling and incredible pain in my joints. So I'm gonna eat this burger live with you today and share what I think about it. I'm sure people are gonna be asking me questions about it. Yo! Juicy, tangy, moist, gourmet level, timed release of flavors.
Burger.
That's robust. Juicy, tangy, moist burger. Getting all over my face. Gourmet level burger. Tangy, whirl, moist burger. Yo! Gow, 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 gow. Cheeseburger. My hand is completely covered in sauce.
All right, let's start this one out because it's not going to be a long stream anyways. I just kind of want to recap the events of earlier this week, and then we're going to talk about it more and with a bunch of other stuff on that being said today. So let's play the intro.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yes.
the chocolate stuff.
Yes. Welcome everybody to this new show that I'm going to call the Sway Morning Show, or even better, Sway in the Morning. There you go. Perfect. It's almost 11 a.m. I'm having a coffee here. I wanted to start setting up everything for the streams today, like making thumbnails and dockets, whatever. So I figure why not just watch some things that happen that I haven't seen. What I mean by that is the DSP Nuke stream / King Snake stream 2.0. Then the day after that, when he actually admits it was all a part of his plan. That's something. I had to watch this. I just had to watch this. And then the DMs with LTG leaked. And then Kino Casino made fun of him again. And then we are back to level 1, not doing drama again because everybody hated it. Pretty much unanimously. It was a sensation. It was a sensation how bad that was. All right. So to recap this, let me just find the link first. Okay, so this is the actual stream. This is the Nuke stream. Nuketown. Alert, DSP goes nuclear after the morning show. So for the first time in a long time, he had several reasons to go nuclear. First, a detractor called his mama, actually, like in real life, for real, on the phone, which I don't condone. But the call was funny as hell, and this shit happens regardless of what I think about it. So naturally, I thought DSP would spurg out and be victim mode, and be correct in being victim mode, and he would try to signal boost that so Asmongold can see it, and Asmongold can be like, hey, you know what? Phil, that's not good. They shouldn't be calling your mom. Here's 10 million views or something like that, right? That was the first option. Second option was Turkey Tom. So Turkey Tom is a guy that made YouTube videos, documentaries on a bunch of lolcows, and he perhaps could be a lolcow himself because he's being exposed by like ex-girlfriends, allegedly, by the way, this allegedly. And I'm saying allegedly. I don't know if there's any proof. I just didn't fucking bother looking for it. So don't trust me. If you actually care about the story, go read it on Kiwi Farms. But allegedly was essentially a sex pest and weird gooner and just a guy who kind of has no place making documentaries about the downfalls of other people. This is, when you stare too much into the abyss and then you become, I don't know how that goes. You become some fucking retard. Anyways. That's option number 2. We figured DSP could go nuclear and expose him and say, look, this is the guy that called me a fucking failure. Next. What was number 3? What was that? Yeah, Wings of Redemption. One of his streams, he dissed him and he made fun of Phil, and he said that he was begging. So I figured maybe DSP would want to drop a nuke on Wings of Redemption and actually end the friendship once and for all. Oh man, were we wrong? And the last option, I think, the last viable option was, and I forgot. One of them was Kino Casino, right? Because they shit talked him, but I don't think it was that likely for DSP to like lash out on him. The last one was, I forgot. I actually forgot because it didn't fucking happen and it didn't fucking matter. So what actually happens is DSP boots up the stream. It takes us legitimately around 40 minutes for the topic of conversation to actually start.
What this music is.
And the topic of conversation is that Phil saw a video of Low Tier God watching a Wings of Redemption detractor video. Yes, it gets that deep and that complicated and that stupid, right? So he does this instantly. No one likes it. Instantly. Like, actually instantly. So he found a new and innovative way to be a hypocrite and contradict his whole ideology and his whole morality. And the worst part is that he was so fucking goddamn bad at it. He was so bad at it. My God. It was awful. And you almost have to think about, like, how can you be this bad at dissing people that you've been in a beef with? Like, you're not gonna do a background check on the guy. Like, okay, I'm gonna call him fat, and then I'm gonna make fun of Low Tier God because he's a deadbeat father and doesn't pay his child support, like all that shit. And the first thing he does, right, the first impression, he starts making fun of Low Tier God's setup and his background and his cat tree and the toys behind him. And then it instantly loses any kind of impact that it could have had and any kind of steam that it could have had. And the rest of the stream is no fucking joke. This guy watching 2 seconds at a time of this video. The video itself is also insanely boring. It's essentially like just a Wings of Redemption compilation of him being lame on stream. And not even like being lame in the sense where it's entertaining, more of like a pity party. And then Low Tier God comments over that, and then DSP pauses every actual 2 seconds to say something that makes no sense and no one cares about. Right. So we stopped, like our stream stopped when he went on break, because the guy is so smart and so epic and so awesome that he figured, hey, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? This huge event that I'm doing that is already not going well for me, I'm going to go on a break right now for 10, 15 minutes so it can sink into people's minds how fucking bad this was. And when I come back, it's going to be super awkward and cringe. Well, he came back, and I think we can continue from here on. Now, the rest of this stream, this is like, we're talking about actual hours of bullshit, so I'm not going to watch this. I think ALT did it on the WPIG, so you can go check this out. I think Tevin did it on his channel on YouTube. There are plenty of people that watch the full thing. I just don't think it's worth it.
All right, so thanks for being patient. Well, what camera am I looking at? Thanks for being patient. Well, I took
Hey, big ups G Tagger for the 34 months, dude.
And my E-Tank mug, which I have had for over 10 years. This was gifted to me. I want to say this was gifted to me in like 2010, 2011 by a viewer. And I love it. I still keep it to this day. Although it is a little worse for wear. It's got chips. It's kind of wearing out, but I love it. So I still use it every once in a while. Thanks for everyone checking out and hanging out. All right. I don't know if you like it or not. I'm curious about your thoughts about what we're doing today. I'm going to do some shout outs right now as we're coming back from this break. And by the way, no more breaks. That was it.
Yeah, no more breaks. And it's also not over.
I said, dude, you got to stop eating and drinking this stuff on your streams. Even regardless of if you stop it off stream. You just have to stop doing the bad behaviors when you're in a public view, you know? And he didn't really take it to heart. He said he did try, but then he was right back to it. So, yeah, it's definitely
right. So this is I don't actually know why DSP is even getting involved in this, because I guess his weird dented savior complex and his desire to save Wings is making him get involved in this, but no one in this situation wants him to get involved in it. Like, Wings doesn't care about him, doesn't care about his shitty fucking advice. He has heard this exact advice, I'm sure, 10 million times, and every single time he didn't care and kept eating Wendy's chili and getting fatter. And this is something that you kind of right off the bat have to understand about this person and just give up like trying to help him and trying to push him do something, because he doesn't have the willpower and he doesn't actually want to do it. Of course, DSP is an alien. He is a foreign entity. He is a specimen that no one knows how it functions, and the specimen itself doesn't know how a normal person functions. So, of course, he can't read the room. He can't see that he got no place here. And the other thing is, right, he's got no place in this, whatever this is, like injecting himself in this drama, even though it's not drama. Yes, but even if he did, because people do that many times, where they inject themselves into some drama going on, he couldn't fucking make it entertaining to save his life. And he didn't go into it to make it entertaining. He injected himself in this that it shouldn't have even existed for himself, like just purely to benefit himself, to jerk his own dick about how much he wanted to help Wings and how much better he is than those two bums. And that's it. And that's like super desperate, man. I can't wait for us to go to the day after, because this stream, he keeps up this same attitude, you know, the DSP, the helper attitude, the nice guy attitude. But the next day, masks are off. He is the King Snake again.
Everyone criticizes him for is that he's doing these things, you know, on camera, right in front of his audience, blatantly. Okay? So thank you, Vasil.
He's blatantly eating fast food in front of his audience.
Enjoying that. And you're having a good time with it. Please support the stream. We're going to be here for another couple of hours. We're going to...
Bro, I don't even think he broke $150 this stream. I don't think he did. I don't think he actually did. Imagine doing this and not even getting like a pity tip of $100 so he can hit the goal. Very miserable. Let me just see. I just want to make sure. So this at 221 mark in here.
Any last thoughts? Any last...
Top tip is $10. And King Stacks is 180. Okay, so he did it. He did it. But nowhere near as triumphant as he has in the past. Right. All right, let's keep it moving.
It never happened. Not once. Yes, back in the day, I was guilty of doing, let's say, to do a fundraiser stream, and this stream I need.
Oh yeah, this is epic. This is epic here.
To pay my taxes, and guess what happened when I raised the money? I paid the taxes. That happened every time. Now I also was irresponsible with other money, but the money.
Oh, that's other money, and here again, that's bullshit. Like that's bullshit, and it's bullshit not because I say so. It's because DSP has admitted that this is bullshit. Around the time during the June the King documentary, when he got exposed for all that shit with the WWE champions, and he was forced to admit it, he also was forced to admit that some of the money that went to fundraisers that he's done did not go to the subject of the fundraiser. This is him admitting that. It's not me claiming it.
That I raised went to exactly what I said it would go to. Okay? Now, I remember June the King even said to me, well, wasn't there a time when you did a stream and you raised a certain amount and you said, well, it didn't go to everything? Well, yeah, for example.
Right. So you've never done that thing that you accused this other guy of doing, except for the time when you did.
Let's say I did a marathon, and I said, whatever I raise on this marathon will go to taxes. But then, come to find out, Phil took $100 out of the $1,000 that he raised during the marathon, and he paid another bill with it.
I mean, you're lying. You're still lying.
Because it needed to be paid. But the point is, like, I didn't...
Yeah, come on. This is a fucking bunch of bullshit, dude. Around this time, it was the peak of champions spending, like, actual thousands of dollars, sometimes a day. Come on. Who are we lying to? Who are we lying to at this point that still trusts him on this shit? That's my question. Because I think he just ends up lying to himself. Because at this point, the dents that don't know about this probably don't care about this. Because they're not there for this, because they don't know about this. The dents that know about this either have left because he is a liar and a fraudster, or don't care about this because they are parasocially attached to him somehow. And they're like mentally manipulated into not caring, right? And who are the other people is just the detractors. So not doing this for anybody other than yourself, and it's not even working.
Do a marathon, raise $1,000, and dump $1,000 on a mobile game immediately, and then I had no money. That never happened.
Yeah, that never happened because it's a very contrived scenario that you just made up. That specifically was made up so you can say it didn't happen, of course.
Not once. But that's what my detractors say, okay? And that's why you got to take everything with a grain of salt. When they say this about Wings and they say, he raised all this money for the surgery, but where did the money go?
And that's why I love DSP getting hit with his own fucking poison. That's why I love when Duty clickbaits the shit out of a YouTube video, even though it's scummy and I don't like it. I know that DSP fucking hates that shit because he does that same shit. And I love when people give him a taste of his own medicine. The little semantics, the little like thin manipulations, the little like sympathy baiting, guilt tripping. I love it when he's faced with this and he has to deal with this.
How do they know? How would they actually know where the money went? They can guess. They can try to see things in the environment that change. Maybe he spent it on this or that. They don't actually know. They don't know anything. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Anyway, let's continue. All right. So I believe
it's so awesome, by the way. It is so awesome that the detractors couldn't ever know anything about how he spends his money. Yet, because of the detractors, he is forced to admit that he lied about how he spent his money. Do you see here the contradiction?
I believe what was happening here, we're going to rewind a few seconds, is that LTG is trying to get to the bottom. Well, Wings is talking about it, and LTG is going to try to get to the bottom of why was it? See, I'm actually dropping my mic when I have to clear my throat and stuff's going on. Why was it that he got the surgery, but then he gained all the weight back? And I think Wings is trying to explain how that came about. Okay? Okay, here we go.
Surgery, I got swatted 5 times. I had my Twitch taken from me. My income got cut in half.
What happened to his Twitch? And
Yeah, this is just a bunch of dudes not understanding what they're talking about and talking about it regardless. So I'm just gonna skip this segment. I would actually love to skip this whole react because it's genuinely all bad.
Super stressed out. I had just purchased a new truck. So like,
and the thing is, he did this on purpose too. He left the whole stream up, and it got him 7.8 thousand views. Only 7,000 views, dude, and this was supposed to be Phil going nuclear. He went nuclear, and he didn't even get 10K.
I didn't know what my future held, and like every day somebody was threatening me with even more, and it got.
Yeah, somebody like Wings, where it's real hard for him to just put down the fork, spoon, whatever he consumes his calories with. Ozempic might be the best thing. You know, we gotta go Retta. We gotta go Retta, Ozempic. We'll do Ozempic first. You know, then we'll do Retta after. Because you know that Ozempic is gonna eat away the muscle tissue.
Oh my god, I want to watch the LTG response. I can't believe somebody that I can't stand is also making me laugh so hard. Like, I laughed so hard watching that clip of LTG roasting DSP and talking about how he got his background from Toys R Us.
At least with
God damn you, LTG.
Retain some of the muscle tissue while still rapidly losing the weight.
All right, this is getting skipped. And now DSP is going to pretend to know what he's talking about, even though...
Definitely want to take all my medical advice from LTG. If anyone I was going to ask anything about weight loss and this drugs to do it, you've got to be going straight to the doctor, right? Straight to the source. LTG, Dr. Sparrow.
But, I mean, did DSP not spend months on his podcast, fake-ass podcast, every day? Talking about weight loss and talking about food regimens and how he ate his, what was it? Like how he took his calories and his protein and that he didn't want to juice up with like protein supplements or some shit. Come on. Look at his face. Look at how fucking defeated and miserable he is. Because he thought, man, this is going to bang. And all the people that love drama, they're going to love me doing this. Because this is all I have to do, right? I have to sit here and put up a video of a guy I don't like and diss him, I guess, or detract him. And then instantly flopped. Instantly flopped, and he had to keep up the gimmick for the rest of the stream. That's amazing. It's the same thing as the King Snake shit. And it's crazy, because that was like a couple of months ago. He should have learned something out of it.
Dr. Wilson is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. That's right.
Okay, that was a diss because you said his real surname?
I'm sure everything that he just said is medically accurate, and that's the person who I would consult.
Oh no, he didn't delete all the comments. The comments are here. There are many comments. Well, 31, so not many. But the top comment says, "Hey boss, this stream gave me the cancer." So that's something. And then the iconic comment. This is it. This is the cherry on top. You really need a mirror on your desk when making react videos. And then DSP says, "I can see myself in OBS, genius." No, he didn't even get it. He didn't even get it. And then Phil gets in a fight with the Wings of Redemption mod. And we get into like a concern trolling Olympics here in the comments. Pretending that DSP actually wants to reform Wings of Redemption. He wants to help him. And everybody that Wings surrounds himself with is actually wishing him harm. I'm going to read this comment, even though I really don't feel like it. So appreciate it, you guys. No hate, DSP, but you're a massive hypocrite for making this video. You call us enablers, but you yourself donated to Wings stream multiple times. Not to mention, you get angry when people make fun of you in your detractor videos, but yet it's okay and appropriate to treat Wings this way. I thought you were better than this, DSP. Well, that's your downfall, buddy. That's where you went wrong. And it would be more understanding of what Wings is going through. What is he going through, bruh? Let's stop treating this guy like he's fucking disabled. Let's stop treating him like he's got some sort of, like, he should get some preferential treatment. He is a morbidly obese YouTube streamer. Yes, that is it. That is it. And the rest of his issues are his own fucking issues. You really showed your true colors with this. Oh yes, DSP in year 17 of DSP's career has finally shown us his true colors. We thought he was such a great, awesome, virtuous guy, and he turns out to be a snake. So Phil responds to this, sending Wings a few bucks and wishing him well versus sending him $100 to $500 donos and not helping him to improve are completely different things. Okay, plot twist. What does DSP say helping him entails? What does DSP think helping him means? He is essentially doing what he fucking tells you to do. If he says that helping him is giving him money in tips, that's what you gotta do to help him. You don't get to decide what helps Phil. Phil gets to decide what helps Phil. Does Wings get to decide what helps Wings, or is Phil gonna get to decide what helps Wings? You see here, that's a big problem. That is a big problem. And then we go back to this guy timing him out. And I mean, if you're going to bring up fucking some guy timing you out in chat as like evidence as to why he's an asshole, you lost, buddy. You lost. You got timed out in a YouTube chat. If you hold a grudge over that, you're a bum. It's like the same as being banned from a Discord. If you go around crying that somebody banned you from the Discord, you are the bitch. And you should have probably been banned. Anyways. You timed me out for 24 hours in his chat because I wanted him on my podcast a second time to help him branch out, make new content, and stop being miserable by grinding it out in BF6 all day. Right. He was suspended. He was banned in his chat, timed out in his chat for spamming. And this is what Wings said the mods should do. Wings told the mods to ban everybody talking about DSP. Actually, time him out. So it's not even this fucking guy's fault, the fucking red face guy. Oh, what a fucking nightmare. You're dumping thousands on the guy isn't improving him. It's killing him. And you're just too short-sighted to see it, sadly. That's awesome to hear that DSP gets to determine what helps other people, but you can't determine what helps Phil, right? If you tell him, Phil, I'm going to buy you a game instead of giving you a tip because you might spend that on bullshit, you're not helping him. You're helping him by doing exactly what he wants.
For that level of information. Thank you, Keeney Powers, for $5. I appreciate that very much, Keeney Powers.
Was to make like dope-ass videos and interact with people. And then I got laid off, right?
What's weird about that? That's my story. Like, that's exactly my story.
Oh my God, Wings of Redemption is literally me, dude.
YouTube was just my side gig, my side hustle.
Yeah, we need to hear that again. DSP needs to add the context that we all know.
He's stuck like that the whole stream, and he just can't stop talking about it. And I get that.
He tried to be Dr. Phil. He tried to be Dr. Phil, but not not from a good place, right? It doesn't come from a place where he wants to help those guys, even if you include low tier God, because he's been given LTG great advice about his background. No, it's from a place where you want to kind of grandstand on those people. You wanna power trip on them by saying, "Hey man, I know what it's like to be a pathetic piece of shit bum. Well, and I guess I'm not, but like you are." It's just so fucking lame. And I think that a big part of trying to help Wings is proving to himself that he managed to fix himself. Because he realizes that all this shit, like he's been deluding himself for years about fucking everything. About drinking, about eating, about his mobile game shit. And he just tries to convince himself that he is fixed now. But in order for himself to believe that he's fixed, he needs to believe that he can fix somebody else.
Hate on him or hurt or like dump on him for that. Obviously, that's not what his viewers want. Like, what viewer would want to turn into your stream where it's a depression stream where all you do is talk negatively about yourself and your path, right? No one wants.
Yeah. It's almost like DSP, the guy who cried on his birthday because of people's perception of him on the internet, should have something to say about this.
That happen. No, that's not entertaining content for your viewership, but that's just
definitely is entertaining.
Get hit by that funk. It's like now you can't even shake it. Now you need something to happen to change it, or else you're stuck like that for like, it could be days sometimes. So I get why that happens, but at the same time, obviously that's not good content, right? Like, why? If that's the case, he gets hit by depression, maybe just turn the stream off. Like, sorry guys, I'll come back later or something. You know what I mean?
Imagine if I was like that. Well, guys.
He actually watches this for an infinity amount of time. I think I'm just going to save you from this.
I don't think that he has family, friends, relatives, or anyone around him that can help him.
Does Phil, though? Does Phil have family, friends, or relatives around him that can help? I don't think so. Matter of fact, how are they going to help him? How's that going to work? Because I think helping Phil is doing exactly what Phil tells you to do, like I just said.
What he has is enablers.
Phil has a wife that I think is either completely subservient to him, almost in the capacity of like a vegetable, or she pulls the strings and whatever she says goes. I think that's kind of it. And outside of that, he has absolutely no friends. He has some people on Discord that he knows that mod for him that don't count as friends. You know nothing about those people. And he has what else? That's it. That's over. That's it. On his Christmas stream, the best guest he could find is domestic abuser and sex offender Ethan Ralph. And also incel, gay hole, that guy. So I don't know, man.
That's what I meant to say. I meant stuttered there. He has a group of.
You can say like throwing fucking stones out of your glass house, but this is like he's in a glass dimension, dude. He is in the universe of glass. He is Mr. Glass. He has glass blood in his veins. Like, it's so insanely, wildly hypocritical.
Moderators, family members, they all enable him to do whatever the hell he wants. They kind of coddle him and they protect him.
Bill doesn't do whatever the hell he wants and demands every idea he has to be met with overwhelming praise, or he's not doing it. And actually, he's going to make you pay for not liking it. He's going to make you suffer for not liking it.
And they keep him in this bubble so he can live that lifestyle for as long as...
All right, you got the point. You got the point behind this whole stream. Because otherwise, we would have to watch it for like 2 more hours. So let me find where it was... Who clipped it? I think I have it on Twitter, but I don't have the whole thing. All right, so this was the stream. DSP announced that he would cancel the Arc Raiders and he would do this instead. This backfired insanely, like actually insanely backfired. I want to find the whole segment because this shit rocks. And the best part of this is LTG eventually just straight up gave up. He gave up watching the DSP video. And he was like, you know what? This guy not worth my time. And when you can make somebody like fucking LTG give up on dissing you, you know you're worthless. Like, pinnacle of being worthless. Now, give me a couple more minutes or seconds, hopefully, to find this. So, LTG... Oh, here it is. Here it is. And this is an hour long. God damn it. So I'm going to be skipping through this, definitely. But I want to hear some of the disses. Some of that shit was crazy. So, should be this.
All right, chat. We got a reaction here from a squeegee that cannot seem to get off my actual virtual penis.
The actual virtual penis.
The D.
All right, I think YouTube froze. Yes.
DMs real quick, just for
there you go.
Clarification purposes. All right, just for a backlog. All right, dating, everything of this sort you could possibly imagine. Now, showing DMs, I hate to do it, but let's just do it again.
Why do you hate doing it? Like, I don't understand this. If somebody was fake as fuck with you in DMs, or they just stepped on you eventually, and you're gonna expose them, I don't understand this, like, online politeness with random people on the internet that don't mean anything to you. Like, I don't understand this etiquette. No, if you fucking step on me, I want to defend myself or just expose you to shit on you, I will do that wholeheartedly. And I think immediately, every single time you message somebody on the internet, you should know that this could eventually be public knowledge. It's just like the fucking internet, dude. Those motherfuckers never learn anything. That's like the weird thing about Turkey Tom, right? Because this guy's whole gimmick, his whole channel, 2 channels, matter of fact, and like a podcast, is about talking about other people's downfalls and drama. And you're not gonna learn anything out of this? You're not gonna learn not to be a fucking weird sex pest or sex freak or some demented fucking scum? You're not going to be introspective with other people's stories and be like, oh, this guy that I made fun of, that's a fucking crazy gooner. We're kind of alike. I don't fucking get it. And now, like, I hope Turkey Tom isn't a fucking rapist molester, because I don't want anybody to be a rapist molester. But if he ends up being one and it's proven, man, you should get whatever the fuck the fate worse than death on the internet is. Like, you should become a living meme, actually.
Keep touching this particular topic. And I'm not sure why we have to keep going in this merry-go-round with a guy who literally is obsessed with me for no apparent reason. For some reason, this guy is hyper.
No, the apparent reason is that you didn't want to, you didn't want to play him in Street Fighter. It's not even the apparent reason. That's the de facto reason.
Focused. I guess he's using it for some sort of clickbait or something like that, to try to some sort of Pee-wee's Playhouse type of weirdo vibes this guy has with me. So let's go ahead and just screen cap with the dates and everything like that. Yeah, we just gonna start calling this man Pee-wee Hermit, aka Pee-wee's Playhouse, because this guy's room, it looks like Pee-wee's Playhouse. All right, and we already know what Pee-wee Hermit did, right? We know what ruined his career. Same.
What did he do? That what was his name? Paul something?
Shit that possibly might ruin that other white guy's career. All right, let me go.
What did he do?
All right, we're gonna start off in May.
Pee-wee Herman did what? I don't know. We're about to learn today. Hold on, I need to look this up. Like, what did Pee-wee Herman do to ruin his career? Is he a diddler?
Let's go ahead and
God forbid. I would hate
first, I'm
that.
gonna start off with the DMs. Then I'm going to go into, I guess, people are asking me to react to some particular things that he had said about me. Now, like I said, me personally, I don't know this guy's obsession with me. So since I can't think of anything else or any other.
Oh, bruh. Okay. Yeah, he was arrested for possessing obscene material depicting a child. He pleaded guilty. Okay, so he did straight up admit to doing that. Wow. Wow, I didn't fucking know that.
Reason that a grown man would continuously.
Not that I was like a huge Pee-wee Herman enthusiast, but
sass over me while
you hate to see it. Like, you hate to see it.
Sweating in chairs for multiple hours, because I'm pretty sure he's not a triple shower or a cake on deodorant type of guy. You know, I really can't think of anything outside of him being sexually attracted to me. If I was a crispy, unattractive, or let's just say unattractive, let's not say crispy. If I was a crispy.
This is an amazing segment, by the way. This is the segment I can't understand why this guy cares about me outside of wanting to fuck me. And it's just gloating about how sexually attractive he is. That's amazing. Big ups Random Surge for the 5 says, skip it all. Man United got a big win today at the Derby. Yes! I didn't even know they were playing low-key. Because I had Friday off from work and I completely just forgot about the world existing, and then that kind of bled into Saturday, and I woke up on a Sunday, like half an hour ago.
crispy guy that looked like, I just said, let's not say crispy, I just did. If I was a guy that looked like Patrick Beverly, I guarantee you 100% that whatever his name is, if I would
why do we have to diss Bad Beverly? Even though I agree he's kind of a piece of shit.
Like Patrick Beverly.
Bad Bev, kind of an asshole.
I guarantee you 100% that
not even likable.
We like to call him Burt Reynolds. I refuse to say his name. I guarantee you this man would have no quarrels with, and let's just call it invisible quarrels with me. I guarantee you that wouldn't be a problem. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here just for references real quick. Let's go ahead and see. You know, I gotta do it again, guys. All right, DMs chat. Start off with here. So what you see is the mucus.
Wait, what the fuck was that Discord, man?
I promise. It's the mucus that came from the code that I'm getting rid of.
Damn.
All right, so let's go ahead and check these DMs.
This is a nightmare for me, man. I hate having notifications.
The mucus that came
like the notification badge. Like, look at this. If you had to click all of this, I have to click all of this. I must.
All right, so let's go ahead and check.
I can't have this on my screen.
Chat. Start off with here. So what you see is 2023. Let me see. Do I have an older one? That's why I hate cropping things, because I can't show the full thing. This is how everything started, right? It started back in 2023. Excuse my voice. I got a bunch of mucus. Regardless of my voice, I'm still going to be and sound more masculine than this Burt Reynolds weirdo. So I'm minding my own business, you know, being low tier guy, because that's what I do. I get a DM from a stranger man with a weird mustache that reminds me of Burt Reynolds. Do your research on Burt Reynolds. So he says, I know.
Do your research on Burt Reynolds. Like what? Looking up what he looks like? I guess.
My viewers were asking me if I could reach out to you and request a set in Street Fighter 6.
Yeah, the viewers asking me shit is so like, it's such castrated energy. It's like you don't have the backbone to ask him the question yourself, or you don't care about the answer.
You know,
such a castrated bitch energy.
I heard you're pretty much focused on mastering JP. While I've been all over the place making variety content for my viewers, I'd be open to it, but I know you turned down any type of matches with me years ago, and I doubt anything has changed. So if so, I'm here really unwelling.
This is such a paranormal specimen message. It's like the ultimate DSP message. So we have like fake niceness. We have my viewers told me. We have like a completely unrequested, unsolicited update on what he's doing for his shitty content. And it's just so, it's just so disingenuous. It's so fucking fake, like glazing energy from a guy that you know isn't like this. You know the DSP isn't like this.
But no big deal if you're not interested at all. Or should I just hold on, chat? Should I just grab my phone? I think I forgot a word. Maybe I should Google it and see what it means real quick, because I'm practicing reading. No, but all right, moving forward. So there was that DM, right? There was that DM. All right, here's another one. Now, mind you, well, you're not seeing any blue yet because I ignored the guy.
Yeah, imagine getting ignored and then throwing a fucking essay again.
All right.
A whole ass blanket. Look at that shit, dude.
Yeah. All right.
Look at this. Is he gonna read it? I'm just gonna read it in case he doesn't. Hope you're doing well. I have purposely stayed away from doing any reacting to documentaries or videos about you after our last conversation last year, because that was the respectful thing to do after you asked me to. Immediately, we start with manipulation. Immediately. We start with, hey man, just so you know, I've been really nice to you in ways that you would appreciate. So make sure to keep reading this message, because I might have a request that you kind of need to go along with, buddy, because I've been nice to you. And this, like, reading this message is just straight up like an abuser's message. It's just straight up like that. I don't know how you can be a regular, well-adjusted person, even like half of that, and read this and not think that this is some fucking weird freak shit. Right. If you ever want to break the internet, let me know. I'd be open to an interview/stream or podcast. Unlike all of these other idiots, we actually have self-respect, and these lolcow fucks have no idea what that means or why it makes us so different. I mean, again. Oh, this is 4:26 a.m. I don't know whose time this is. Is this DSP time? I don't know. I hate time zones. But yeah, I could see 4:26 a.m. I don't know where LTG lives or what his time zone is. So I don't know. But I'm sure somebody has already done the math. It's probably a late night text. Seeing how long it is, it's probably a late night text. It's probably 2 a.m. plus.
Here's another one. Now, mind you, you're not seeing any.
Oh, right. We haven't finished. Maybe we should capitalize on that and benefit from it. Instantly grift idea presented as a grift, not even presented as a project, not even presented as some business endeavor, just immediately. People don't like us, let's grift, buddy. Which, like, bruh. Right, let's keep going. But I completely respect your avoidance of me. I respect you ignoring my comments, because clearly you don't want anything to do with me. However, I am yet again reaching out in the middle of the night with an extended paragraph. Sounds very reasonable, Phil. So just throwing the offer out there and wish you the best. And now you might think this is the last message, right? Because you acknowledge that the guy hasn't been responding to your messages, and this is kind of a Hail Mary to get him on board, even though it's profoundly cringe and you should stop doing it.
Yeah, because I ignored the guy, all right? So I ignored the guy back in June, right? I'm not worried about a Burt Reynolds guy. You know what I mean? I'm in a completely different lane, so on and so forth. So here's another message. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I have purposely stayed with the internet. Let me know.
The content as always. New merch.
Thank you for the research. We actually have self-respect, and he's too. Just throwing the offer out there. Wish you the best. No, I'm gonna assume this man wrote this late at night, kicked back in his bed, dark all over the place, just like Wolverine laying in bed, missing somebody. Because how else could you come up with these heartfelt messages?
Yeah, right at like 4 a.m.
Just think, like, why would you randomly just think about me? Like, look, it's 4:26 a.m., bro. This is what you're doing. Ain't the guy married or something like that? You're thinking about a hot, sexy, 6'5", peanut butter complexion, chiseled skin. You know what I'm saying? According to the internet, took a certain type of pill, if you know what I mean. Hairline been intact the whole time I've been doing this internet shit. And you're thinking about me at 4:26 a.m. We're in completely different lanes. I'm not just a nigga that sits on streaming games. I could cut on a stream and my audience begs me to turn off the video games. You cut on the stream, your audience they're just trying to figure out how to get on your nerves, right? To clickbait you. We're in completely different lanes, brother.
I mean, bro, you do the same shit. Like, because I'm watching a low-tier Dexter right now. So, yeah, clearly that's what happens on your stream, too.
Different platforms. I've eclipsed the video game shit. I got conglomerate.
You've eclipsed the video game shit?
Following me. I got
conglomerates following him?
Celebrities following my shit. I'm in some completely different lanes. You know what I mean?
Holy shit.
Conversations with the upper echelon. Like,
the upper echelon of what? Of neglecting your children? Sure. Maybe it's LTG, Onision, and Review Tech USA. That's the triple threat. That's the three kings of the upper echelon.
The DMs is, you know what I mean? Anyways, let's go ahead and get to the rest of the DMs. Now I'm gonna be extra arrogant for one reason, because I seen a clip where he says something about the arrogance. Now I want you to remember this actually.
No, you should be extra arrogant simply because it pisses him off. Simply because talking down to Phil pisses him off so insanely that you cannot describe.
Existed before I was low tier god. I just always had this bravado, all right?
And that's why LTG is unstoppable when it comes to tilting DSP, because he is naturally condescending and arrogant as fuck, and now he's gonna be even more just so he can be spiteful and piss him off, because he knows how to piss somebody off.
Thank you for the resub. Let's click back on it. All right, let me see if I can put this in order. All right, hold on. Let me, all right, here's my other responses. This is when I responded in 2023. Let's see, I said September. This is July. All right, so, all I said was stop clout chasing, bro. If you want to play me in anything, it's going to cost you $5K. This is sad as fuck. Stop mentioning me and upgrade your streams. Godspeed, kept it nice, new age.
And guess what DSP did? He upgraded his streams. He should have not done it out of spite. He should have destroyed his stream. And like removed all the LEDs.
I just say, hey, stop cloud chasing, bro. If you want to play me in anything, it's gonna cost $5K on the shit. Stop mentioning me, bro, and upgrade your streams on gang. I literally did it straight up New Age Black style because that's where I am, right?
Straight up New Age Black style.
So he had bugged me again,
bro.
Saying, hope you're well. Where's that DM? Right, you could go back to one of my older videos on this is my response to the hope you're well. I said, I'm gonna let you know one thing. Don't you ever in your life talk money to me. You cannot compete with me in any category in life. I promise you. I shit on you in any category, right? In any category you could possibly think of. This desperate attempt to create some beef to clip farm my name is just as pathetic as your whole entire internet presence and demeanor. I shit on you in revenue across the board and have been for years. I do not need your bum ass. You need me. Now stay in that miserable slumber NPC. You are literally a bum to me. Now share this to your poverty ass stream weirdo. Now,
Okay, that hits hard, and that hits DSP hard in particular. Even though if most of that shit isn't true or it's highly exaggerated, if you flex like this to DSP, you're gonna get under his skin permanently. And it worked because this message is from September 14th, 2024.
now for context,
Hey, big up Shroom Dukin with the 28 Raiders, dude. Don't raid too hard. I still need this stream.
as soon as I said
Come on,
something about it,
don't destroy my stream.
the guy went
Okay.
to Toys R Us and just started grabbing all types of toys, you know, stuff that
Oh yeah, this is it. This is my favorite part.
the guy went
Because it's true.
straight up to Toys R Us and just started grabbing all types of toys, you know, stuffed animals, lights, ding dongs, ducats, all types of electronics, just to spice his backyard up, you know, the back of his stream. As soon as I said something about his attire, every goddamn stream was a Hawaiian shirt.
That's true.
I'm like, bro, I didn't say put on Hawaiian shirts. I just said try something a little bit different. The dude started opening up his shirt like Burt Reynolds with chest hair. I'm like, what is going on, bro? When you know, dress a little bit better for your stream. I didn't mean go out straight to Marshalls and purchase infinite Hawaiian shirts, nigga. I just
Like, yeah, man. I didn't mean just wear a Hawaiian shirt always, because that comes across as fake and performative. And it's like he did it just to appease LTG, which is exactly what he did.
the Gilligan's Island.
And it's just so fake and soulless. And it comes across like you didn't even understand the criticism.
I said literally just try a little bit harder. The guy went and just cleaned up Marshall's first rack, size medium, size small, all Hawaiian short sleeve button up shirts. All right, but this isn't even a fun part, right? That's just little clarification things. So the guy wrote me again, all right? 2024, he's writing me again, guys. I told him Godspeed in 2023. He says, good move not responding. I'll leave you alone for now. But seriously, man, like man to man, improve your setup. It's embarrassing and it looks like poverty level shit. It's why everyone says you're poor. I didn't even know that they
This is, by the way, DSP saying no you. That's it. Because in the previous message, LTG was like, oh, go fix your poverty ass stream. It looks like shit. And Phil is like, well, actually, yours looks poverty because you don't have money and people say you're poor.
said that. I didn't care about it much or how much money you make at all, but you have a dollar store shit behind you and your lighting and webcam suck. Now, before we stop here, Burt Reynolds, this camera cost $1,000.
And again, he's not even calling him a broke ass bum or something. He's saying that other people are saying that he's broke, but he doesn't care, which is like dissing someone by pretending not to be dissing him and giving him like hearsay. He's so spineless at this point. Like, this guy called you so many names. Fucking step it up, bitch.
Burt Reynolds, his lens is like $4.
Well, people are saying that you're poor, which I don't know if that's true. It might be. I don't care about that. But they're saying that.
It's like 500 or so. Matter of fact, let me see. And we're not even talking money. I'm just letting you know because I don't know what you stream off of, right? Let's see. This is a Sigma. Let's see. We're in a Sigma. Like, what's a Sigma? All right, Sigma 16 millimeter 1.14. All right, this lens is, so the lens is $539, brand new, $1,000 camera. That's a Sony A66.
all this money for cameras and you can't even pay child support. That's pretty shameful, buddy.
One of them I got, that's a band. Lens $500. Whole just to look at me is $1,500. Not to mention the monitors, not to mention the desk, not to mention anything, right? So I'm trying to figure out what he said about improving setup when literally my setup costs bands. So I'm trying to figure out, like, webcam. What year are we in? What year are we in where this man still thinks that niggas stream off webcams? Like, I think this guy is still stuck in a Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure type. Right?
The Bill and Ted Excellent Adventure,
So,
dude.
then he says, get a better setup and tell everybody to fuck off and you're good. I legit wish you good luck and the best in the future. I wish you were smart enough to take the free money we could both make together. What this guy fails to realize is that I don't need Burt Reynolds to make paper. I'm low tier guy. I could generate revenue off myself. I don't need to collab with weirdos and collab with drones. If I'm gonna collab, I'm gonna dig in my DMs and really hit up one of the upper echelon top tiers. Right? I could literally just dig into my DMs and be like, you know what? Yeah, let's do it. I don't need to collab with a Burt Reynolds.
No, Somehow I'm just not buying that.
Right? He hit me up again, November 29th, 2025. We can just fast forward. All right, so that's November, December, November. So he says it's always late at night when he's contacting me. That's what makes it even worse. Like these DMs are not 12 p.m. They're not midday. Like this is at night when like men should be like either sleeping, enjoying a show, and the guy literally keeps contacting me. So he says, "Hey LTG, I hope that you're doing well. Actually, I mean that. Like I don't care about Street Fighter. That's nonsense, and nobody would ever care. But
This is by the way, somebody pulled this up. I think I can show you this. I think it was on Kiwi Farms or on Twitter. I'm not exactly sure, but this message is insane and very cool because of the following reasons. It's full of lies. It's full of lies, actually, and it's full of bullshit. And this, I don't know who did this. Otherwise, I would give you a shout out. I'm sorry, I don't know. But there are so many lies in here. So first, I hope you're doing well. That's a lie. I mean, come on. I actually mean that. That's a lie. The next line is, I don't care about Street Fighter. That is a lie. That's nonsense, and nobody would care. That is a lie. No beef. That is a lie. The most stalked guys on the internet for no reason. That is a lie. I apologize for being an asshole to you. That is a lie. So we have just in this one screen, we have 7 lies, which is very positive and amazing.
I'd like to do an interview with you on my podcast. No beef, just real talk between two of the most stalked guys on the internet for no reason. I have a lot of eyes on me right now because of the Asmongold interview, so it would definitely get you good attention. And I know you go through the same shit I do. I don't send me some sort of link I didn't click on or more beef. I apologize for being an asshole to you. Let me know what you honestly think. I won't leak the DM. Well, how are you going to leak a DM that I never responded to? You were literally talking to the void. You know, when I see DM message me, I don't even get mad. I just be like, damn, this guy again.
That guy is constantly begging for money. Is he gonna talk to you about making money?
This guy's crazy, man. I'm like, when I see a message from DSP or see him or hear him mentioning me, it's just like, it's like me seeing it's like a bum getting mad at me because I didn't toss him $2 that I didn't have in my wallet. I just like, I don't got it. You know what I mean? So he hits me up again in December. He says, "Hey, Dalauan, happy holidays. Sorry to hear that you got photo."
Oh, it's is it pronounced Dalauan? Okay, that would the lawn. That makes sense. That makes sense. Because in my brain, I've been pronouncing like 16 different ways, and none of it makes sense. I tried Dalauan, I tried Dalauan, I tried Dalauan. I couldn't make sense of it, dude. But yeah, we got the full government name. Hey, Dalauan, happy holidays. Sorry to hear that you got photographed and harassed by some retard when you were trying to live your life and have a normal day. This has happened to me multiple times too. Oh my God, they're friends. Whoa, that's awesome. They're the same. Just wanted to invite you on my Christmas marathon one last time. Not hostile at all, but for a friendly convo. He was so desperate for guests, man. He was so desperate for guests. Anyways, it's all day on Tuesday, December 23rd. And I can get you on via Discord. It's looking like I'll have a good variety of guests. And you'd be the perfect one to top the list. So let me know. He's so fucking fake, dude. He's such a fake bitch.
Photographed in a wrath by from R when you were just trying to live your life and have a happy normal my Christmas marathon, top of the list. So let me know. Like I feel like the niggas.
A good variety of guests, by the way. I mean,
Pee Wee Hermit. That's all the DMs, mind you. I literally did not respond. I literally just left it on red and just thought nothing of it and just moved on with my life. Now, if we go over to the YouTube side here, let's see. I know these are like clip channels having a good time with this. And you know what? Look, I'm not going to fight the niggas that keep calling me a LOL caller. If there's people out there that want to classify me as that, if it makes you feel better to call me that, I'm not going to argue with you. I have a real fan base. I guess there's people out there that like, you know what?
Wait, so he's got a playlist with 2 videos that's called Legal, which I assume is, I don't know, videos to use in court against somebody. Looks interesting. I think that's exactly what DSP is doing too. You remember last year when he was gone for a week and then randomly reappeared, and the first thing he said is that he was making a list of all the people that he's gonna sue, essentially. Yeah, what a great moment.
It's free will. You're able to label anybody exactly what you want. I'm not gonna argue with you individuals about what you want to label me, but I'm a whole entire brand. I'm a conglomerate of myself. And I've eclipsed shit that any other fake ass person that you want to label that has never.
Yeah, that doesn't make sense. If you're a whole ass brand, you should care about what people label you, especially if you think it's not true.
Eclipsed. So to me, it's all fun and games.
Because then they're gonna tarnish your brand off of just random shit.
Burt Reynolds goes full rampage on LTG laughing at his new house. I can't wait to watch this. I can't wait. And this got to be an old clip because he at least had more hair on his head. Now,
No, that's
Here we
just
go. You ready for this?
Yeah.
All right. Well,
so now we're gonna watch LTG reacting to DSP, reacting to LTG, reacting to Wings of Redemption. This is where we are now. Welcome.
I guess the setup was, like I said, with the Toys R Us. Like what is this shit? Like this, there was no thought put into this. It was just like, yeah, let me just get like a cool game over thing in the back. Let me just get some wall panel things. Like this, there was like no thought put into this shit. Like you didn't build this room. Just put some shit together. Anyways, let's hear what he's got to say about me.
folks.
At least he's lost a little bit of weight since that first photo. So it looks like maybe he's eating a little bit better.
Now hold on. Before you say a word, it's actually not what you think it is. This is why this is going to be very unique.
All right, so if we go back.
This is why this is going to be very unique.
And somebody told. So the date, I wish that they didn't cover it up, but I guarantee you it was infinite years ago because I was still using a layout. So it's been a long time since this guy's been obsessed with me. Yeah, it's probably 2020, something, one of those 2020, 2021. It's probably like before COVID. Wait, the bottom right says 2021. Where do you see 2021 at? Oh, right there. Okay, 2021. Oh yeah, because I used to put the dates.
So let's rewind this a bit, shall we? Now, as I said, this is literally the tractor inception. We're going to watch the video playing within the video. In fact, you know what? Here, just for the intro, the rap.
Man,
Ready for this?
he's so fucking corny. He's so corny with this shit.
That was him at the.
Well, you guys, so this is they say that this is a meme because like LTG doesn't pay child support. Well, I don't know if that's true, but I guess it
And
is.
this is funny because these are. Here he is. He's arrived. And this is funny because these are all different scenes from things that LTG's been involved in over the years. Like that was him at the streamer awards from years ago, presenting an award. Everyone booed him off the stage.
It's just like, damn. Like, when's the last time this motherfucker was on stage? Street Fighter 2 Turbo? Like, I guess he just knows everything about me. Like,
To be fair, it's better to be on stage and get booed off stage than to never be on stage, to be honest.
Just complicated. They got the love of it.
like, imagine any.
But him getting booed off stage is amazing. Let's watch it. So LTG booed off stage. I remember that. That was great. This is from Certified Gem Crusher.
I'm gonna vote him for president.
Yeah, yeah.
I hear a lot of boos. All right, let's step up the cheers. All right, this is a big surprise. Let's get it. But I'm here to present the best fighting game streamer award. All right. Did you guys expect me to be here or? What a big surprise. So, your fighting game streamer of the year award goes to, well, hold on, not yet. The nominees are Etwa and Sejan. Right. The winner of the best fighting game streamer is Etwa.
Oh, they didn't even boo him off stage. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't even all that funny. I've watched this before. I remember it being a lot funnier. They just kind of booed him because it's LTG. Of course they would boo him. But he was there to announce an award, and then he announced it, and that was it, unless I'm missing something. I don't know. Not that bad. I mean, he handled it well that they booed him.
Anybody from the Stream Awards inviting DSP to anything. Like,
I don't know.
classic drunk
I expected this to be actually a lot more embarrassing. Like, it was a lot more embarrassing when LTG and Viscant got their thing. This thing. I'm going to play probably like just 2 seconds of it. Yeah, this is like classic LTG getting absolutely humiliated and cucked.
All right. I'm sorry. You don't know me. As simple as that. You can call me a bitch online all you want, but in real life, this isn't a fucking game. As simple as that.
This is a game. I mean, you're about to play a game, bro.
All right.
Like, look at how fucking corny and lame you have to be to get in somebody's face, and you're like 2 feet taller than them. Like, what are you trying to do? Who are you trying to intimidate, dude? Come on, chill the fuck out.
Just sipping
You
up
look
shit,
corny as fuck.
chewing on grapes and eating all the hors d'oeuvres. Like,
And also, I mean, he lost in the end, so that made it a lot worse. Big ups Anonymous for the $1 who asks, do you think LTG gets under Phil's skin? Obviously, because it's a lol cow that disses him and makes him feel bad and gives him a narcissistic injury. And also considering the lol cow is as, if not more, narcissistic and self-centered and self-obsessed than DSP? Oh, you bet he does. And Big Ups Joe Dub says, Phil would be you misspelled my name in this envelope, dude. And Atoa, who is Atoa? I don't know. It's probably a Street Fighter reference. Be better with your references, Joe Dub. Help!
The infamous yes.
But yeah, he would have tried to make some corny ass jokes like, "Oh my god, is the camera on? You guys didn't know that I jerked off, right?"
Mr. Tractor, the FGC, who was disabled, who LTG got into a beef with, had a
now we're bringing shit back to like 2012, 2013, something like that.
Challenge match against and but he always acts like.
Yeah, you better skip that. You better skip that, you bitch.
Joking at his age.
Yeah, because they talked about Broly legs when the disabled guy defeated DSP, the black DSP.
He's not 45, but he always acts like he's not old when he is in his 40s.
Why does this guy want to be on the same level as me so bad? Like, why does he want to be on the same level as me so bad? Like, every single thing. Like, bro, you were just in my DMs begging me for sets, begging me for collabs and podcasts.
He piss jug story that he says he pees in a jug rather than going to the bathroom. This guy's crazy.
All right, do we have something better here? No, it just keeps going.
Space that I have now. I think this guy's delusional. Right now, that's what I'm saying. I gotta look at DSP just basically an NPC. It's nobody I take as a threat. It's nobody I get mad about. It's just like, oh man, this guy again.
Well, down, he never put it back up. So he heard me criticizing it. He just completely got rid of it all. And now his is his new place. He literally has nothing. He put nothing up at all. Like, he didn't even bother to put a single thing up in his setup where he streams. I mean, this guy is the textbook case of someone who is an egomaniac. He feels like his streams are the absolute best content.
No, I told you, I've never said my streams are the best. And any guy that mentions somebody else's ego while being a squeegee, I could tell already you feel emasculated via yourself. So when DSP looks in the mirror, he's unsatisfied with what he sees staring back at him.
That's I agree with. Well, I mean, I think here we have the one narcissist who is LTG, who is like I wouldn't say metrosexual, but very vain about his appearance. Very, I think that's the right word. You know what I mean. He cares about looking good. He has a lot of self-confidence. He has a lot of, obviously, a very bloated perception of himself. In the other corner, we have DSP, who is a couple of delusions cracking away from a complete mental collapse, is what I think. Because the guy is insecure about everything. Of course, this is what I think from my very professional analysis. He's insecure about everything, the way he looks, the way his stream works, and he constantly has to... is kind of an onion with layers and layers of copes that protect a very, very soft center, a very soft core. So yeah, I think at least LTG, his confidence is helping him do the things that he want to do. Like, I don't know what he usually does on his streams, but I'm pretty sure he does what he wants to do because he has a very, very bloated sense of self-importance. So does Phil, but Phil is lacking the self-esteem. He has absolutely no self-esteem. And that's why we have to do shit like this. He has to do shit like this so he can dunk on lolcows and get more confidence about his own stream.
That's the main reason that he brought up my ego, because he wishes that he could have this bravado. But the thing is, he can't have this bravado because it literally does not exist inside of him. It's impossible.
That's true.
It would take DSP, I give him the same treatment. It would take him, let's see, for him, Ice Warden status, 0 gains. Let's see, if I was to write him something, it would be, we start him off with about 250 dose of TRT just to get everything back fluctuating. Cock back Rocky probably doesn't work.
Cock back Rocky, bruh.
Just get him feeling, youthful again. Get him feeling spunky. And then on top of that, we'd probably choose some form of a peptide. I'm not really going to say which one, but we definitely choose some form of a peptide to really get things going. And what I would do is I would actually, if I was him, I would literally run to Amazon immediately and grab some foam minoxidil, because these corners, the sun, look, the sun has risen a long time ago. Like, if I could easily just come up with like a quick, like cosmetic makeover for this man to at least bring some of his years back. We got to slap minoxidil on there, buddy. Just foam minoxidil. We can help you out. Foam minoxidil, a TRT, a peptide of your choice, based off your research. Something to bring.
I hate this. How does low tier god, a guy that I know sucks, come across as a way more entertaining and likable guy in handling this well? Because every time DSP gets in a beef with one of those people, I think to myself, man, it would be such a shame if the guy that's beefing with Phil embarrasses himself more or like falls for the DSP pignosis and gets provoked into doing something embarrassing. And with the Wings and LTG stuff, I keep getting shocked at how these guys just navigate the situation in a way that I never expected. I never expected both of them to look like perfectly regular, well-adjusted people, even though I know for a fact they're not. It's so crazy.
Bring everything back to life because I'm sitting over here watching a guy in plaid shirts talk about me.
On the planet, he will criticize everyone else and say, you got to work on this, you got to improve this, you got to do this. But when you look at his own content, none of it holds up for his own content. Like he'll say, oh, this guy's a bum, he's broke, you can tell. But look at his setup. Like right now, look at that webcam. It looks like LTG is streaming from his grandmother's spare bedroom. It looks like it.
So this is
It just doesn't look like that. That's kind of the thing. It doesn't look like that.
This is 1 of 5, and nobody here lives with me.
It looks like an average empty room. That, I mean, it's nothing interesting there, but I'm not looking for something interesting there. That's why DSP doesn't understand shit, because I'm not looking for that there. Let's go to his channel and look at this. There's so many things that are overwhelming and insanely distracting. So, of course, his last pre-stream is called I Rule the Internet, and he couldn't even rule 1,000 views. So that's epic. But okay, let's click on it. I'm gonna watch the segment from it anyways. Oh my god, he looks so disheveled. He looks like he's been crying all night, and his hair is fucked up. Oh my fucking god, look at him.
Good morning, everyone.
Holy shit. Anyways, back on topic. We're gonna get to this segment a little bit later. So here we have the distracting layout on top that's straight up made to be like a children's video game or a children's entertainer. Behind him, we have distracting lights, constantly different colors. We have the little LED panel that doesn't help me. It's all the more distracting. We have the game over sign that I think is okay, but if you're a guy that people make fun of a lot, probably don't have a game over sign that could be used against you to make fun of you when things go bad. And yeah, the leaderboard is just generic font with generic random gradient. And it just looks like shit. Looks like shit. I would prefer it to be a lot simpler than this, but whatever. Ultimately, it doesn't matter. I think that's the big point, is that it doesn't fucking matter at all.
I have 3 cats. This is 1 of 5. And I guarantee you this room that I stream out of is bigger than your master bedroom. That's a fact. I don't even, like, this is literally a joke to me. Like, I go through that door, like, you know, but I choose to stream here. I got, you know, I got multiple other rooms to stream out of if I want to, but this is perfect for me. It's a vast space. It's bigger than your master bedroom. This room, I guarantee you, is bigger than any room in this house.
Any moment, she could come crashing through the door, yelling at him, saying, Dale, why didn't you take out the trash, Dale? Dale, what are you doing, Dale? You're supposed to do to clean the kitchen.
All right, now let's go ahead. Now he's saying that the fucking troll name or whatever. Now click this. Back to the DMs. Now, why didn't he call me that in the DMs? He called me what women call me, Dalauan. He says, hey, Dalauan, happy holidays. You know, that was actually the only man that messaged me saying that. So why didn't you say the Dale shit right there? It's all fun and games for me.
He messaged me like a woman messages me. Because Pat noticed her for the 5. The blue part of the background makes it look like he's about to be picked up by a claw machine. Yeah, look at him. Oh my god. I can't unnotice it now. Looks like the last toy that's left in a machine that's been not working for like 25 years.
Today, Dale, why are you on stream again?
And about the kitty litter, also my cats have a $700 auto cat litter box. Well, all I got to do is check the app.
Yeah, we got that too, by the way. That's epic. That is so good. It's so useful.
Just change it out. I'm not even down there scooping. My cats live in top tier. They got.
I'm 100% sure DSP also has that, by the way. I'm 100% sure. He might even have like some AI enhanced cat toilet with I don't know, 4-dimensional cat litter in it.
Auto rotating.
Like some fancy shit that costs like a liver.
Auto rotating.
Dale, but then he's gonna go and talk shit to everyone else. Like, dude, your setup is awful. It looks like ass. And then on top of that, this is the other thing about this guy. He always has this on the screen, okay? His supposed sub account. I don't even know what that is. I don't know if that's subscribers.
Wait, so hold on. This dude is so lost behind in the sauce that he doesn't know what the numbers are under the camera. I don't even, you know what, at that point, I don't even know why I'm saying anything at that point. He doesn't even know what the Twitch sub count is. Oh, this is a complete joke. Yeah, this guy's lost in the sauce, way behind in ancient history.
And again, this is going back to what I said previously. If you're gonna diss somebody, at least know who you're talking about, or you're going to get dismissed like this. And you're going to get downplayed and completely deflected.
On Twitch. I don't know if that's supposed to be subscribers on Kick. I don't know if that's members on YouTube. I don't know if that's number of viewers he's banned out of the total number of viewers he has. I don't know what that is.
Very ironic comment considering Dark Side Phil and who he is.
It doesn't say. At a glance, I have no idea what it means. I also don't care because, quite frankly, everyone knows that LTG view bots and it's...
Now we got R2D2's chat. I've always been a person that always fluctuated in viewers. I was never a view junkie. Whoever taps in, whoever don't. So, according to him, though, according to this Ice Warden that doesn't understand.
I'm definitely willing to believe that LTG does not, in fact, have how much 3,000 subs. I think there's something shady going on there, but, and this is very, 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 very important because DSP has done this before. If you are a streamer and you're gonna accuse another streamer of botting, you need to prove it, especially if you're getting botted at that exact same time. Because DSP was getting botted at that exact same time, and he had like 7,000 viewers while he was saying this. So yeah, again, I am willing to believe it. It might have even been proven somewhere that LTG bots his subs, or might have been disproven somewhere that he does. But DSP is so convinced he knows this. He's very confident in what he's saying, but he has to prove it because he is also a streamer who is also getting botted constantly.
What a sub count is, that's what we do.
Subs himself all the time to make him look.
Also, chat, I sub myself. Yo, virtual meal with 100. Gift this though. Yo, W's in the chat for virtual meal being a mod dropping the candies. Remember, guys, I gift myself. Like I gift myself. Look, Ice Warden, when you watch this,
bro, this is not any sort of a debunk or an argument. I've seen. I think they were talking about Pirate Software doing this, if I'm not mistaken. Like paying money to like one of your mods so they can drop subs, I think, or maybe it was somebody else. I'm not exactly sure, but I've heard of this scheme be done before.
That's what a sub count is. See the numbers? All right, so if I click off your complaining video, it's a sub count. It's when my chat literally subs and supports the stream and rocks with me. We just gotta update you in cognitive, and because you didn't even know what a sub count was. For goodness sakes, I had to act like I was rich. If you just look at my Instagram, it looks normal. You're not seeing me posted next to whips. I'm not flossing jewelry, promoting my brand, and drop reels. That's basically it. It's okay. You don't know what's going on. If you're not in the know, you're lost in the sauce. You're lost in behind. Like this guy, he's still thinking about Street Fighter.
Has always been a phony. Someone who the only way that he feels he can be successful is by presenting a false product to the internet, a false persona, and legal.
Oh, so it was Pirate Software for the Hype Train record. That's right. That's what I remember.
Very testosterone fueled. I'm better than you. I'm a big tough guy.
I've never really broadcasted myself as a big tough guy. It's just all I'm doing is protecting myself on the internet from weirdos that act a certain way. But every time people see me in public and in person, it's begging for pics. I'm a big fan, but none of you follow me. And I do have, hold on, you mentioned my testosterone, chat.
Testosterone fueled, I'm bet.
Testosterone fueled. I mean, yeah, because I actually hit the gym and take care of myself and eat clean.
I never got the testosterone insults, like calling somebody low T, high T, whatever, or even making a topic about it. Because, like, why do you care what's in the fucking dude's balls? It's gay as hell. Like, bro, come on. Like, I get DSP is low testosterone, apparently, but I'm not going to use that against him because I don't give a fuck what's in his balls. I give a fuck about what's in his brain, and apparently there's nothing. So that's even better.
Of course.
Yeah, it's always been gay as hell for me.
Gotta be flowing.
Better than you, I'm bigger than you. My streams are better than yours. I make.
Yeah, this very gay exchange right now.
I never said I was bigger than him. That's evidence. So what's the point in pointing out the obvious?
Money than you.
I mean, the only time I brought up a bag is because he tried to act like a certain thing about a bag. Like he brought up finances first. I never brought up finances first.
And it's all fake. It's all been proven that it's all botted. It's all nonsense.
It's all fake, chat. It's all been proven.
He said he has thousands of viewers on his streams, but his
notice DSP does exactly the same that the detractors do for DSP. Exactly the same he is doing right here. Bill is lying about the fucking support. It's been proven. He's all fake.
Chat doesn't move.
He's got like 5 people supporting him and wailing out on him. His chat doesn't move. He's got like 2 people in chat. And he would watch a video that says this about him, and he would say that this guy should no longer exist. But he can do the same thing for 2 guys at the same time.
Hey, chat.
But actually doing it for 2 people at the same time.
He said my chat doesn't move. Let's act like the rest of these NPCs on Twitch. Let's get it, chat. Let's speed it up. Boom. Chat don't move. Let's get it.
What are they all doing? Did they all have broken keyboards? They can't type? No, they're all view bots. All of his content is constant fake stuff. The guy has this really self-created persona of ego and success that doesn't exist.
Debunked in real time, by the way. That's a great move because the chat is fast as fuck now. You can't deny. Like, look at that.
Hey, chat. He said my chat doesn't move. Let's act like the rest of these NPCs on Twitch. Let's get it, chat. Let's speed it up. Boom. Chat don't move. Let's get it.
What are they all doing? Did they all have broken keyboards? They can't type? No, they're all view bots. All of his content is constant fake stuff. The guy has this really self-created persona of ego and success that doesn't exist. It's all smoke and mirrors, all right? So when you see this, like, I don't know what this is. No one else does either, because we all know it's not real. Do you really think this guy has 3,053 paid subscriptions right now?
No, probably not.
He wouldn't be streaming from that room.
Probably not, but I can't prove it. That's the thing. You can't prove the botting because it could be somebody else botting you literally because that shit happens to DSP all the time. And I don't think he's botting himself because he knows how much views he gets normally. And he knows that no one's going to buy it if you tune into his stream and, oh, yeah, he has 3,000 people watching. And there's 2 people in chat. I mean, clearly.
Streaming from this room. I mean, it's literally my stream room. It's literally, the walls are massive. I still didn't touch the ceiling. Mind you, I'm 6'5". Recessed lighting, I'm pretty...
He's not 6'5". Actually, he might be 6'5". I don't know. Might be 6'4".
Like, if I just broke down everything, like, do you know what recessed lighting is, or is your house full of lamps and classic grandma shades?
It's insane. The guy thinks people buy this crap? Of course they don't. They watch it like, this guy's the fakest guy I've ever seen. You know, he's so full of it. Everything he says out of his mouth. He'll talk junk constantly, but then when you actually call him out on his junk, he always changes the subject or moves the goalpost or changes.
What?
For example, for you,
who does that? Who does that?
the discussion was that LTG is the black DSP.
Oh no, we're not fucking doing that, bro. We're not doing that, bro. With the black DSP.
DSP has done nothing, and I mean nothing iconic ever. He hasn't eclipsed into different realms. He hasn't been brought up in any other conversations outside of Street Fighter 2. He's literally done nothing. If I go up to a bunch of random people and ask them who DSP is, nobody knows who this guy is unless you was playing an arcade Street Fighter 2 as a full-grown man. Me, I've entertained generations. When people see me in public, I get niggas at 16, 17, 18, 19 to watch my streams. So clearly it's a gift of mine to entertain multiple generations. I have a youthful fan base that fucks with me on top of the other fan base as well that's a little bit more mature.
DSP.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves, but he is not wrong. Like when we talk about iconic shit, like actually positive iconic shit, every once in a while I would see like an LTG tweet that would go viral. And most of the responses to that are admitting that he's funny as hell, even though they hate him. Which it takes a lot to overcome your ego and admit, okay, this is funny as hell, coming from a guy that I can't stand. So yeah, basically, he is publicly considered to be a funny entertainer. And also a piece of shit.
Hey, Chad,
and DSP is only considered to be a piece of shit and a beggar and the guy that jerked off, and you know all that shit.
Emulate what he did in his youth.
And he's desperately trying to run away from it, of course, because it is bad things to be known for, and therefore involving himself in even stupider things that do not help him at all, but they help everybody else. Like this helps everybody else. This video right here of DSP reacting to 1,000 people, it helps everybody else.
As someone in the street.
And I think now we can get to the part where he admits it. He admits it. So this next clip that I'm going to play, I will call him admitting defeat, because that's exactly what it is like. He figured out, I fucked up. This was a terrible stream. So now it's time for a king snake plan. And it's time to come up with some shit, I guess, that somehow makes it make sense. But it doesn't. It doesn't. And we're about to find out why. Well, we already found out why. We're about to see the actual clip. Anytime now. Big ups XJS for the 18 months.
I want to explain a little bit about
who says swaying on a Sunday noon. And yep, that's it. Make sure to sway on a Sunday evening tonight for that being said as well. We're going to cover all this shit and probably a lot more. And big ups Zitro for the 37 months who says, all I do is snake. Snake, snake. Big ups, dude.
About my methodology and what went on it. All right.
His methodology. Now we're going to get an in-depth look at Phil's methodology of embarrassing himself. I'm going to put this 125 because it's Dark Side Phil.
Right. So if you didn't see it yet, yesterday I did a stream called DSP Goes Nuclear. What it was I wanted to do something a little different, and it was an experiment, okay? It was something that I wanted to test the waters on and to see how it would work. For the last year, I'd done zero reacting content besides reacting to game trailers and things like that on this very show, but I hadn't been reacting to anything else, and I used to do a react show for 2 years that had various levels of success. Some people were craving the return of that kind of content, okay? So seeing that basically the landscape was rife with demand, yeah, right, and that there was a unique video that had come out that was this kind of crossover between two detractors of other people, I said, I want to react to this. And so yesterday I reacted to the video.
Terrible idea, terrible idea. He couldn't even, like, he couldn't even package this in a way where it wouldn't sound unhinged and stupid. So he had to resort to the sarcasm.
Oh, yeah, whatever. Yeah, right. There was such huge demand for that.
The detractor reaction to LTG's reaction to the detractor video about Wings of Redemption. I know that sounds messy because it is, and now it's gotten even worse because now there are people who have reacted to that video and people have reacted to the reaction. So now there's like a 6-7 levels of reacting now on the internet, which I knew would happen. So there's two things about yesterday's stream. Number one, very much, I wanted to test the waters with this kind of content. I did.
No, that's not true. That's not true. He's done this content many times. He's watched Wings of Redemption documentaries. He's watched, Mr. Medicare, all kinds of shit. He's watched this before. The experiment part is bullshit. This is complete nonsense. He wanted to do it because he's desperate. That's why. Because he thought he would kill two birds with one stone by reacting and making fun of two people that have ignored him, have spited him before, and he doesn't like. And that backfired because he's very talentless at that specific thing and everything else.
I wanted to see what would happen if I just did it out of nowhere. And you might say, well, why didn't you talk about it ahead of time? Because I knew if I talked about it ahead of time, that it would be ruined. The whole idea is to surprise everyone with this, and never saw it coming. No one knew I was going to do that. Shocked a lot of people. And, that's the point. That way people talk about it, people get interested, as opposed to, we already knew about this, not very big deal anymore, okay? So, in regards to all of this, all right, how did it go, and why did I actually do it at the end of the day? Well, how did it go? Well, the views were
badly, and why he did it out of desperation. There you go. I saved you like 40 minutes of lies.
Great on the channel, and what I mean by that is the stream attendance was double my normal stream attendance, outside of the view botting that came and went, because people just tend to be stupid when I do something like this, but it went away, and then I saw, okay, we have over 400 consistent viewers. That's good. The kick viewership as well was double what it normally would be. The engagement was insanely sky high, meaning there was ridiculous amounts of people who were talking during the stream, but it was a lot of trolling. In fact, I would argue it was mostly trolling. What's funny...
Why would you think that happened? Why would you think they trolled you at all?
Is that yes?
Would it be because you reacted to a troll video of a troll video?
Yesterday.
And you started explaining and glazing the other people trolls?
Everyone in the kick chat was saying how much they hated it. This is awful content. This morning, everyone comes in and is talking about it. But I thought you hated it. I thought it was the worst content ever. I thought you never wanted to see me make that content.
I thought that's what you were saying. So they're just saying what you're saying. Because you never wanted to make that content, and they hated it, and you hated it.
Then why can't you stop talking about it today? Funny how that works, right?
No. Again, we're going to try and get a couple of gotchas here and there, where DSP is going to try some, not even Olympic levels. He's going to try some transcendental levels of mental gymnastic. And it's going to fail. And to the point where... you can watch him talk about this shit and notice that he's not even buying it. Just like with the King Snake stream. It's a desperate Hail Mary from a guy who realized that he embarrassed himself.
Amongst
yet again.
My actual longtime viewers and fans, it was also a mixed reaction. Many of my viewers don't want drama, and I understand.
Not even the dented cult like this. Imagine.
That. We've been through drama many times over the years. We even went through a whole arc of it right there for a little bit. What was it, like 6 months of it? And I know that most of the people who are my longtime viewers, supporters, and fans today just want to see me do gameplay, period. They don't want drama. They don't want nonsense. They just want to hang out and enjoy each other's company and play games and relax and chill.
Yeah, but fuck them. Because you don't care about what they want. You don't care about what they want. You don't give them what they want. Fuck them. Fuck the dents.
So I get that. Some people thought it was interesting. They actually thought that maybe it was a little different. They thought that maybe that's something that I could delve into every once in a while. To be honest, I haven't heard many people dispute the things I said in that stream. In fact, almost no one has.
All right. That doesn't mean you weren't hypocritical about him. That was the biggest point. Like, we all know Everything that he said. We know that LTG is a bum. We know that Wings is a bum. We know that Wings will never lose weight. So all that shit was useless. What the problem was that it was insanely hypocritical because most of the advice that he gave or most of the criticism applies to himself as well, if not way more than the other people.
If anything, what people are basically saying is, nah, Phil did speak truth there, but it's just that it's Phil. So because Phil, give him shit.
It's Phil. Why? It is because Phil. Why?
Give him the W on this one. Gotta give him an L somehow. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's always like that. Where, oh, he's a hypocrite. Except, you know, I'm a hypocrite if you believe everything that you're told by my detractors.
But you believe everything that you're told by their detractors. Therefore, I believe everything told by your detractors because that's what you deserve. That's fairness, right?
Don't actually watch my...
That's equal treatment. That's the fair shake. If your fair shake is watching a video by Breaking Banquet and believing everything that it says, I'm going to watch a video by Duty and believe everything he says. That's the fair shake.
Content. If you watch the content, you realize I'm not a hypocrite. It's just that they say I am because that's how they make money.
No, if you watch the content, actually you realize he's way more of a hypocrite than people give him any credit for because he spent years talking against drama and people that do drama. Then he shacked up with Kino Casino and loved drama, and drama was the best thing ever. Then he stopped doing drama because he claimed that his wife was sick and he couldn't be the villain anymore. And now he is doing drama again because fuck his principles and ideology and none of it makes sense.
But anyway, overall, it was a mixed reaction, but it wasn't an overwhelmingly negative one. So what that tells me is this. I definitely am not going to be doing this kind of content frequently. There's no reason to.
Yeah, every once in a while when he's desperate and willing to humiliate himself for very, very short-term profit and very, very short-term benefit in views.
I'm good playing games,
sure,
running podcasts, and having a good time with my audience. But if ever there's a reason to, you know what I'm saying? If ever there's a reason to bring back this kind of content, there's a good reason, something's going down, I need to interject myself into a situation or give my opinion on something, I can do it. But I can tell you right now, I have
sure, you can do it.
Have to do it in a way that it doesn't get ruined, so it might be a surprise.
It's not gonna get ruined? What, you reacting to a video is gonna get ruined? What is he even talking about? I guess he's talking about it. Oh my God, does he mean this? Like, the guy he's talking about doesn't find out about it. That's what he wants to do. Because let's say that he wants to diss Keemstar. He wants to diss Keemstar. But Keemstar finds out about it beforehand. And he, like, preemptively disses DSP or debunks him. This whole thing falls apart.
You know what I'm saying? So, I think it was a success.
It can't be ruined.
Now, you heard what I just said.
You can't even diss somebody unless you have a bunch of weird conditions why it can't be ruined.
Experiment. Okay.
No. This is the admission of defeat. This is where we venture into legitimately demented and never seen before levels of delusion.
But it means something else than just an experiment at face level as a piece of content. Because yesterday, folks, was also a different kind of experiment. So everyone out there who's restreaming this, everyone who's clipping this, get ready. Because this is actually what you wanted to know all along yesterday. And I saved this little tidbit of information until right now.
No.
Yesterday's little experiment was conducted for one really sole reason. I wanted to see if I did something, if I would basically get the reaction that I expected.
So a publicity stunt. So you wanted to do a publicity stunt, essentially, and fake something and over-sensationalize it on purpose so you can get attention and then knowingly let people down because all you want is to get attention. But the result of your publicity stunt is that everybody else got more publicity. Legitimately, low-tier God got good publicity out of this. Low-tier fucking God. Wings of Redemption got good publicity out of this. All of the trolls got a bunch of views and great fun during that stream.
Okay? And so I put the little things in place for the last month and a half to get this to happen and go down the way that it did.
Yeah, that's a very weird way to admit you just wanted to make a publicity stunt.
I sent DMs to LTG that were completely disingenuous DMs.
Yeah, okay. Now we're admitting that he's a disingenuous person and he uses that multiple times now. This is not even like the first time he's admitted this. It's crazy. It's crazy. Imagine his big gotcha being that he admits that he's a disingenuous and manipulative person. But those manipulations, they don't even work. Because, right, the gimmick with the Kino Casino Snake stream is that he got what he wanted out of this. And here, he didn't get shit. He didn't get shit. His fans didn't like it. I didn't like it. I mean, not I didn't like it, but he didn't fucking like doing it. Definitely didn't like doing it. I loved it. And on that being said, we fucking loved it and we thought it was hilarious. And everybody else did.
Knowing well that eventually he would leak them, as he's leaked every single DM I've ever sent him. I kept saying no drama, no drama, no drama, no drama to build up the fact that people would say, oh, there's no drama.
So you lied. Okay.
And then if I did this, that people would react.
So you tried to lie. No one bought it. You tried to manipulate a guy. It didn't work. And he exposed you for trying to manipulate him.
I was purposefully watching some detractor content from these guys you were seeing when I was watching videos. In the
Yeah, again, actual demented person. He has lost his mind. Look at the look in his eyes. This is, he's lost it. It's even worse if he believes this, which I'm almost absolutely sure he doesn't. Because there's no way you could be this out of your mind to believe this. You must be Cyrax. I even think Cyrax might be more well-adjusted than this.
There was like detractor videos, you know, from Lumix and other LTG detractors. Like all this stuff was already laid out, the groundwork.
No, because you know, if this was a success and he destroyed LTG, it would be the best thing that ever happened. It would be, oh, you guys, I had no idea I was going to do this. I didn't know that you guys loved it that much.
All I needed to do was pull the trigger on a day when I felt like this is a day that this would work. And so really the opportunity presented itself when this video came out. I was like, oh, an actual crossover video between two detractors. That's interesting. Let me now use...
And also, I think the most important thing here is, and it goes back to a different point that I made. So you planned all of this out, and this is the best disses that you could come up with? Like, this is the best you could do? Is criticizing his background in that he has fake subs on Twitch? And that was it? You prepared so much for this? You manipulated the guy for this? You sat through drama videos that you hated watching just for this? To be bad at this? Oh, man. This is a lot worse than if it wasn't planned. Again, it's just like with the King Snake stream. It's a lot worse if it wasn't planned.
This as my opportunity to conduct my experiment. Okay? And so I ran my hypothesis. I laid out the experiment. And ladies and gentlemen, the experiment was a smashing success.
Smashing success.
Well, what was the experiment?
He got as much money as he would if he played Claire Obscure.
The experiment was that if I tried to actually get a reaction from the internet, that the internet would actually bite.
Well, sure.
And the answer is yes, absolutely.
What did you get out of this? He couldn't even get... Bro, he couldn't even get 10,000 views on it. And this raw fill stream by itself has 12,000 views. And I'm talking about the actual VOD of the stream that he left up. He got like 7,000 views. That's nothing.
So much nonsense on the internet is surrounding me. As I keep telling you guys, I am the center of this vortex. That all I want to do is sit here and play games and chill and have fun.
Well, why didn't you do that?
But the internet just...
Why did you do the polar opposite, therefore confirming what everyone claims about you is true and feeding the trolls a bunch of content?
Wait, they're sitting there outside of the vortex salivating. Ooh, when's Phil going to say or do something that we can jump on? And so I said, I will give them something. And you might say, that sounds very narcissistic. Well, it is. But the point is...
Well, oh, and now admitting he's narcissistic, sure, is that another experiment?
What I say is true. You might say, well, gee, Phil's so full of himself, he thinks that if he does anything, that everyone's going to react to it. Well, they do.
I mean, you clickbaited the shit out of it. What did you think was going to happen? I mean...
I actually am the center of this focus of attention for some bizarre reason. I don't know.
Because this is the reason. Like, this is the reason. This is the reason. You would go out there and make a weird publicity stunt and humiliate yourself to the point where your enemies get good publicity from it. And then you have the fucking audacity to pretend it was some sort of a master plan and no one buys it. And you're so insistent on it and so defiant that it becomes even more funny. And there we go. This is it. This is why. This is why, Phil. You're welcome.
I don't know why. I don't think I'm interesting at all. Being honest with you, I don't think I'm interesting.
Then why do you think you deserve $100,000 plus a year? Because that is it. He might say he thinks he deserves nothing, but no, he thinks he deserves having a full-time job and full-time everything by YouTube, and that means $100K plus a year. If you're so fucking boring and trash, why do you think you deserve it?
I think I'm just a normal dude who just wants to play games and hang out with you guys. I don't know where all of this comes from.
Yeah, I want that same shit too. That's why I have a job.
I never did. I think it's insane that it's crazy.
No, this is massive mental gymnastics. No one is believing this.
People hyper fixate and focus on me to get attention and content, okay? And so I said, you know what?
You know what? I'm going to give them exactly what they want, therefore confirming that they are correct in doing so and making sure that they will keep doing that. That's awesome, Phil. Thank you.
If I reacted to other content creators, if I reacted to detractor content, I bet I could get not just my community, but all these other communities would be involved.
Oh, so you want to milk the wings trolls? Is that what you want to do? Really?
And it would be this big thing.
No.
Let's see what happens, because it could just be a whole nothing and maybe it wouldn't work. It worked. Folks, all the detractors of all of us are making content.
Oh my God, this guy. So this guy who is a member of his with a silver crown says, Phil, with double L, is so clever. He can build a monitor arm on his second try. LOL. Yep, great. His chat, by the way, is not buying this at all. I mean, you could have probably seen it the whole time on screen, but yeah. They do not care.
Everyone's talking about what just happened yesterday. I can't believe DSP...
Who is everyone, though? Who is everyone? It's just us, the people that would talk about it anyways.
Made this content. What do you think? Well, you know, it's kind of hypocritical because he says he doesn't want to be about drama, and now he made a drama video.
No, it's not kind of hypocritical. It's the definition of hypocritical. Because I believe hypocrisy is a very flexible concept, because different people are allowed to do different things. That's why I can use any kind of language that I want, because I position myself as this kind of figure and set the appropriate expectations as that. And DSP, as a person who positioned himself in the figure of a businessman and mature adult, he cannot use any kind of language that he wants because it's not suitable to somebody who claims that he is what he is. But in this example, in this case, this is the definition of hypocrisy.
You know, the stuff he said in the video is pretty true. Yeah, but he's an asshole about it. He's a dick and blah, blah, blah. Exactly what I planned. Like, literally
exactly what he planned. He planned to make a publicity stunt that does not benefit him and to have everybody shit on him. That's a great plan, Phil. Make sure to keep those coming. I would love that. But make sure to do it on days where I'm available. Let's do that on the weekend next time.
Every single thing that I thought would happen happened. We had LTG immediately exploding.
Exploding, by the way. This is probably the calmest I've ever seen him. Like, this legit is fucking calm as shit.
As a content creator, talking down to people, causing...
Exploding.
On Twitter, going on his stream, doing a giant rant about me, dropping the DMs, which were fucking fake DMs that I purposely sent him so he would drop the DMs. I mean, he...
Fake DMs. What is fake about him? Like, you pretended to be not... You fake invited him to your show? What if he agreed to come on? Would it be fake then? Or it would be fake because you pretended to like him to achieve your goal.
Literally is the most predictable motherfucker on the planet. He's such a simpleton. With a simpleton's brain, you can know exactly how he'll react to any situation because he doesn't have, like, intelligent thought or self-awareness. He just acts exactly like you want him to in every situation.
But he acted in legit the best way he could have in this situation, and he got a win for nothing. For nothing. Actually nothing.
And then on the Wings of Redemption side, exactly as I knew would happen, his little friend circle of players ran to him to tattle. Did you hear what DSP did today? He said these things about you on the stream. We told you he's a dick.
Bruh. But when Wings talks about Phil on stream, DSP is in the comment section of those videos. Hoping. Actually doing that.
We told you. You see what we mean?
Oh my God, he is so butthurt. He is so butthurt.
All of it came exactly into existence as I had planned. 100%. Not even a misstep. It all fired on every cylinder. All the Wings detractors made videos.
Yep.
The LTG detractors are making videos. X blew up. It all happened because I said so.
Okay. Great. Thank you. Thank you, Phil. That's awesome.
It's pretty scary, don't you think?
No, not at all. Pretty predictable and expectable. Expected? Expected.
Pretty scary to know that I played everyone and I just set this entire thing up for a reason.
Pretty scary to imagine that you thought you did something.
To end it like this, all right? All you people out there who follow this drama content.
And now, oh no, now we're gonna get the high ground, Phil. We're gonna get, actually, I'm better and more virtuous than you. And you are a bum because of I say so, and you do things that I also do, but it's cool when I do them. When I do them, it's a part of a master plan,
And when you do them, you have no job in your life. You should something.
Content, and this is all you do. Like, all you do is you follow people, you hound them, you make content about them, you watch the drama content that others.
Phil, you are involved. You are personally involved, and you just admitted to being a part of the problem, to being a part that makes the machine keep working exactly like that. And you just admitted you could do that anytime. Therefore, helping people make more hurtful content. DSP, how would you fucking admit this?
Make about people, all right? You're wasting your life, but I can't stop you from wasting your life. But I just want you to understand something. It's a simpleton's game.
Look, I would have been wasting my life if he played Call of Duty after teasing this nuclear bullshit the whole time. That would have been a waste of my life and a waste of my time that I've been so graciously given. But he didn't do that. And instead, he did something that very much justified me being there and watching and making fun of it. So I am tempted to do it again next time. There you go.
Easily be played, it can easily be milked, it can easily be used for gain, for pain, for whatever. Because the people involved in this are not the smartest people on the planet, they're the dumbest. All right? At any moment, I could go into drama and I could easily manipulate the entire community for my own purposes. Or I could just
No, because it has never worked.
Ignore drama forever and stay out of it and also be successful. I can do whatever I want. Because someone who actually is smart and has talent can do whatever they want. And again, you could say, well, that's narcissistic. Well, guess what? It's fact. It doesn't matter if it's narcissistic or not, if it's true.
But what is fact? What? Hold on, I need the fact.
Because the people involved in this, I can do whatever I want. Because someone who actually is smart and has talent can do whatever they want.
Oh, he's smart and he has talent, so he can do whatever he wants. Sure. Please do, Phil. Please do more of those.
Again, you could say, well, that's narcissistic. Well, guess what? It's fact. It doesn't matter if it's narcissistic or not. If it's true, I performed the experiment. It 100% worked. I proved my point. Now I'm going to go back to doing what I love. But just know that at any moment,
until you get desperate enough,
I can manipulate all of these simpleton idiots to do exactly
Sure.
what I want and how I planned it.
Okay, as long as what you want is to embarrass yourself and to make us get a lot of views making fun of you, please do that. Please do that. If that's what your talent and your potential help you do, please do that.
All right? So thanks for watching that garbage content. I really hope you enjoyed it, but I'm not going to be making that kind of content regularly at all. I'm going to move forward and do positive stuff like
sure.
And I hope that you understand that. And for my fans who were freaking out and saying, oh no, why is he doing this? I'm not doing it. Don't worry. Like, that's never my intention. It never was.
That's the damage control. Guys. That wasn't even like a real thing that I did. It wasn't even if it was fake.
But I wanted to prove a point. I've proven that point. It's very simple. I am the puppet master, and everyone out there in the drama communities are my puppets. And I can make you jump. I can make you flick. I can make you say what I want you to say. I can make you do exactly what I want. You know how you think. You're not smart. You're stupid. You're very easy to manipulate.
He knows how we think. We think, man, Phil is going to do something fucking trash that's going to end up embarrassing him. And then you know what? He does that. And we're like, what? Phil did that and embarrassed himself? Oh my God. He predicted everything that we would have done. It's crazy. It's crazy.
If you're gullible, every person who's into this garbage drama, you need a life. I can't make you get a life. I've tried to convince you for years to get one. So now, if ever I feel like I need to, I'm going to use it for my own personal gain, and you're going to like it.
How did you personally gain from that thing? The thing that you admit even your fans thought was stupid and contradictory to your ideals? Like, what?
And that's all I have to say about that.
This might be the heaviest cope ever. The heaviest cope ever. And instantly looks at the kick chat. Instantly. And the kick chat, as expected, saying this is going to bite you in the ass. You needed a life yesterday. King Snake manipulated the internet into laughing at him. 3D chess. Genius. Absolutely genius. I can't believe we fell for this.
Actually, Koroxy Jr., no, you didn't miss a lot over the past couple of days. It was one stream. Literally one stream of nonsense. And I got it out of my system, and I tested the waters, and I'm like, okay, it worked. And now I'm like, all right, back to normal. And we're all back to normal around here. We're not going to have, any kind of nonsense. All right, so hold on one second, because here we go. We got to ban a bunch of people, of course. Here we go.
Why? Why do we have to ban them? Is that a part of the plan, banning those people?
Bunch of trolls, because I started speaking truth. Here they are.
Because he started speaking truth.
Nonsense. Let's see here.
I think trolls actually usually talk in your chat when you're lying, Phil. That's usually when it happens.
Here we go. Here we go. Here's another one. All right. You're right. Yes. Pringles fan says you kicked off an orgiastic symphony of detraction. You're right. That's what happened. This giant circle of detractors just exploded because I made that stream. It's just hilarious how easy it is to control all these people.
Yeah. Sure, man. Sure. Sure
Okay.
things. Sure thing. Make sure to do it again. I can't wait for the next time this is going to happen. He's happy, by the way. He's very happy and fulfilled with his life. That's why he feels the need to do shit like this. Every time he told you that he's too happy to do drama and that he can't be the villain because he's too happy and it wouldn't fit his character, yeah, he was saying the truth.
All right. I'm still taking care of, because sadly we didn't have any moderators here. And I'm just taking care of all the idiots who came in with the troll accounts. There we go. Okay, I think I got rid of them all. I mean, there was like 10 of these accounts from like the same person too.
From the same person. He knows it's the same person. I love that.
All right, everyone give me 1 second. I think
And I think that's going to do it for today, guys. I think that's going to be it. Unless we have something on Twitter or something else. We're going to have a guest today. On that being said, it's a first-time guest. We're going to be talking to Bland Polecat. So I hope to see you there. We're going to cover this shit and whatever else he did earlier this week. We're going to cover him obviously looking at guides while playing Claire Obscure and all that shit. So I'm going to see you guys there in about 5 hours. I'm making a thumbnail right now. So that broadcast should be up in another couple minutes. Big up Zitro for the $5. Says he insults people, backs away, and then says, "Nah, I'm done. You can't clap back." Yeah, he really just wanted to have the final word. He always wants to have the final word, even though it never works. Like, that's the thing, because usually when you want to have the final word, you want to be the person who defines this narrative, who defines what is going on here, right? So people can trust you. But no one's going to trust him. And the narrative is up for everybody else to put together because it is so unbelievable coming from him. Anyways, a couple of shout-outs on Twitch. Big ups Fenrir the Unbound for the follow. And Ikabui for the follow. And Call Me Astro as well for the follow. Big ups. You can follow on Twitch if you prefer to watch there. You can follow on Kick if you prefer to watch there. I don't know. Whatever you like. I'm on all three places. We're going to go live 5 p.m. UTC. So this is 6 hours from now, give or take. 6 hours and 20 minutes, let's say. All right, I'll see you guys there. Peace out, stay sway, and y'all